SpaghettiOs are pretty sexy. How's it? Whoa, hold on. Oh, all right. Sorry about that. I was down in Australia and I had to righten myself up. Anyway, how's it going, Clone Club? I'm Dusty Mac, and if you're brand new to the channel, I react to your favorite movies and TV shows and give my honest and highest opinion on them. And today, we are starting the spin-off slash sequel series to, honestly, Orphan Black was one of the most important shows for my channel's growth, and just, I still talk to so many people that I met through Orphan Black, and I'm very excited that there is a continuation of sorts. It's obviously, I'm not expecting to see Tatiana Maslany. If we do see her as like an older version of a clone, I don't think it's gonna be very long. She might just have like a little, you know, here's one of the clones, now you're happy, right? But I am excited because Kristen Ritter is the star of the show, and I love me some Kristen Ritter. She was awesome in Jessica Jones. The bitch in Apartment 23, I think it was. She was hilarious in that. And honestly, she's just gorgeous and awesome, and I think she's gonna really do this role justice. And I don't know anything about it. I haven't seen any trailers. There's been some people in my Discord that's like, you need to watch the trailers, but I'm just like, nope, I'm going into it completely blind. I don't want to know anything. And I'm a little nervous because, you know, Orphan Black is a beloved series, not just for me, but for the fandom. You know, a lot of you guys have been there since the very beginning of Orphan Black, and I just kind of hopped on a couple years ago. But this is something that's been a long time coming, and I really hope it lives up to the Orphan Black name and the legacy that was Tatiana Maslany's Orphan Black. I know that it's set in the future, and that's about all I know. Oh man, I wish I could talk more about this, but I really just want to jump into the show and see what we get. The reason I am watching this show, by the way, is because it's airing first in Australia, and then it's airing in France, I believe, in a couple months, and then it's coming to the US. So by the time it actually hits the US, all the spoilers are going to be out there, and there's not going to be a point to watch it. So I'm jumping on right now, and I'm getting my Clone Club fix. So anyway, guys, if you like these reactions and you want to keep seeing more just like them, please make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and subscribe and hit that little bell in the corner because it'll tell you when my next video comes out, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I also do some bonus videos and barely stream. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, the Patreon and everything else is down below. And with the Patreon, you're going to get these reactions full length in a week or weeks before the YouTube audience. For example, right now, Orphan Black Echoes Season 1 is already available for the Soul Sister tier patrons and above. Finally, Soul Sister comes right back around, and it fits for my channel again, because people are like, what's Soul Sister? You gotta go back and watch some Orphan Black. So if any of that interests you, please go check that out. If not, it'll be up here at some point. And also, if you guys really want to do me a solid, please share this reaction with all your fan groups, Reddit, socials, threads, Twitter. I'm not gonna call it X, it's still Twitter. And the more people that watch, the more I can do reactions just like this. So yeah, I guess without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this pilot episode of Orphan Black Echoes. This is Season 1, Episode 1. Let's do it.
You're awake.
How are you?
Do you know where you are?
Mrs. S's house?
I don't think so.
You've been through a procedure.
Probably not on her own accord.
Take a look at this picture. Do you recognize the baby?
Who is this? Who are you?
Can you tell me your name?
What's wrong with me?
What kind of operation did she have? Like more egg harvesting, or?
Why don't I know who I am?
Or is she the clone?
Why don't I remember anything?
That's what I do when I'm pissed off. Can't remember nothing.
You're overwhelmed.
So I'm kind of putting together that she's been cloned. So are they doing clones on adults now? Is that how far the technology has came since 2000 teens, I guess? I really wish I would have finished Orphan Black the next chapter. I got about halfway through Season 1 and I just didn't have time to finish the rest of them. This is like Dyad or some shit. Or if they're on the island.
Fuck off, creeps.
She's pretty ingenuitive. I think that's the right word. Oh. That's pretty damn clever. No one ever thinks to break through the light switch. And the whole house is a facade. She's in some lab, some hangar. Is that another one? I wonder what the theme song is gonna be. We're gonna have a let's go moment. Oh shit, are those like, oh, I thought that were gonna be frozen people. I wonder if that's what they use, and then they put the DNA on it, and it kind of like takes the form of the person, like a scaffold or something. I think that's what it's called, or a lattice, something like that. Dude, talking about creating mystery right from the get-go. Like, this is like, what's happening? I gotta know. I'd like to see more than one Kristen Ritter on screen. And what color's the clone phone's gonna be? Was that pink stuff under her nail, was that the goo? I don't know why I'm asking you guys. Nobody knows. Why would you stick your hand in it? It is a lattice thing, and then they put the goo around it, right?
This isn't how I wanted you to.
What is this?
You were printed from a high-resolution scan.
I was printed.
3D printing people. That's really cool. So is she like a robot, or is she like biological then? Just the organs grow inside that shell, I'm guessing? Like that? Or was that her exoskeleton? Like, did she grow inside that thing? And she kind of looks like Delphine. If she's like a relative, I don't know. That's gonna be interesting to see if she is related to her in some way. Aww. It's not gonna be like a cool, vibey song. All right. 30 years in the future, let's see how much better or worse it is. It can't get much worse, really, especially right now. Jesus. I thought that said Tatiana Maslany for a second. At least they're not keeping her in a prison. Does she have a reason to be made? Is she gonna have a monitor on herself, or is this even the same one? It seems like the Allison of the group.
I'm a bitch, I'm a lover.
Did she kill somebody when she was a little girl, or? I mean, seeing that much blood would probably give you a phobia. Did that say 3 years later? Like, he seems a lot older than that picture. You have paper? I really like that there's, like, you know, inclusion in shows nowadays, but it's really hard to edit subtitles. So what's New Kira's name? Lucy. So this company creates people to look after, like, important kids or something? And they said fourth dimensional, so does this have anything to do with time? Like, they know what he's gonna grow into?
Better put in some dad time. Thanks for hanging with us.
Oh. I guess I really couldn't tell because, you know, she didn't speak. My bad. So that's not the same kid then.
No, hello, how are you?
That was a pretty good hello.
Tastes like SpaghettiOs.
You know you'd like it.
SpaghettiOs are pretty sexy, I'm not gonna lie. They always get me in the mood. Hop on! I mean, first episode, Sarah dropped those trow, and so did Lucy.
You really don't remember how you got this? Looks like they did sutures.
What is that? Retired Army midget?
Hello, new Paul.
Have you thought about telling Charlie about us?
So that wasn't the same baby, just his daughter.
You know I'm not going anywhere, right?
It's the start of a new series.
This
Don't
is
say
home
that.
now.
You might be thrown into an adventure that you didn't even know existed. And he might be a monitor. I don't know. I'm just thinking with old past Orphan Black Brain.
It's just a rough year.
3D printed and find out really abruptly. Shit happens. Was that supposed to be like a younger version of her? Because it looked like her, but not exactly like her. So she's super smart. Can't really draw, but neither can I.
Podría necesitar ese toque mágico.
That's a really old... It's definitely not a Ford, is it? It's a really old truck at this point. A little flashback.
Lucy!
That would be freaky.
We need an ambulance.
She's gonna have some fast healing too, isn't she? She's like, was I
My
reprinted?
name is Dr. Palmer. We did a full scan.
Did anything seem different?
Completely normal. Were you expecting us to find something?
So the technology is so good that she passes for a human under intense medical scrutiny. That's very interesting.
If I wanted to know if I had had a baby, is that something you could tell?
No. Is that something you're unsure of?
We should tell Charlie about us, and you should move in.
Why so sudden all of a sudden?
You know what
Is
I mean?
that like
I mean, yeah, maybe he got scared that she could have been hurt or killed, but that's pretty fast from last night, you
Love
know?
you too, and I want to be closer to you. So just stop being such a mystery.
Unless they have doctors there to like mess with the tests and forge them to say that she is normal, and maybe, I don't know. I can't trust anything in this show. Everything and everyone is suspect.
Hello? Which hospital?
That's why she didn't want any tests, because apparently they can spot them then? Maybe if you know what you're looking for. It looks like he's gonna be a psycho. I got this really swell sweater vest. Now I can blend in with normal people.
Hi, how are you?
I'm hoping you can help me. Looking for my sister.
Why is he very stiff? 2050, I mean, they might have some kind of robots or cyborgs or something. right when she's about to move in, she's gonna have to run.
It's been a long time. Bet you thought you figured it out this time, but I know what you really are.
Hell yeah. Depending on what's in that, that would really hurt. Oh, you're dead, dude. Oh! Wait, she just lives next door to them. It's not like you're moving very far. You're still close to her. Does she have like a go bag ready or something? Hidden in the vineyard? Just like a normal ass tractor. They just built that box around it to make it look futuristic. I'm thankful for that little rustling of the leaves over there so I could not have a jump scare. Goddamn. Goddamn! So is the little girl like gonna be like a super soldier?
We have to go.
Genetically modified super soldier maybe, and then she is printed to help her then?
My daughter just shot someone.
Headshot.
There's a body in a field.
There could be 10 more like him on their way.
What the hell is happening?
Before I met you, I had a very different life, and it is so fucking complicated.
Did you do something?
No.
She's literally just born.
People that are looking for me are dangerous.
Life of a Palestinian, huh?
I have to face them and get them to back off for good.
You just ended a man's life. That you did, but he was literally seconds away from shooting her, so there's nothing that, you know, she did wrong. Can't say that on episode 1. That's a promise you definitely can't keep this early on. What kind of UI is that? Has a 3.5mm jack? Hell yeah. I'm glad those make a comeback. Is that our barcode? Definitely identification. I just don't want her to know and then you leave. I'm never gonna leave. Literally the next day she's gone. Oh, it sucks. And don't tell anybody that you shot somebody in the face. It's not a good conversation starter.
I'll call as soon as I can.
I like that.
I'm sorry.
I know you are.
They're just talking to each other right there. Obviously, she apologized to her too, but they're talking to each other in front of her, and they're still signing so that she can understand the conversation. I mean, I'm sure that's very common, but I like that they included that.
Settlement House, password, please.
Fuck off.
It's a very rude password. Hello, this is Sister Beverly. What's the password? Fuck off.
They finally found me. He tried to take me, and he's dead.
Jesus.
She protected Charlie, though.
I have finally built something for myself. I'm not gonna let them take that.
High resolution scan. I wonder of who, obviously of another version of her.
Now, I have a lead.
Who's Lucy's Rachel gonna be? And let's leave out the pencils, please.
I can pull GPS data off the SIM card. I can find out where he was coming from.
Oh, she pulled out the SIM card, not a 3.5mm.
Still trying your best, I see.
It's a sober living community, but I don't live here.
Oh, that guy's gonna die this season.
Right there. When you found me, why did you believe me?
People need a lot of different things. You needed someone to believe you.
Craig seems like a good dude. Good dudes usually don't survive. I would say Donnie, but Donnie wasn't a good dude. He was a bad boy, you know? He's oh wow. He's a murderer and a drug dealer. So just 3D printing organs? That would be amazing.
We have pioneered the process of printing vital organs for transplant.
I know it's already been done, like rudimentary hearts or whatever, but...
Small caliber gunshot wound. Also evidence of a struggle.
She was attacked. Doesn't mean she's capable of hurting a child.
She's violent and unstable.
They don't realize the child's the one that was violent.
The scan we used didn't have certain kinds of memory recall. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with her executive functioning.
I wonder if they scanned a dead body, maybe, you know? Like she was trying to save somebody she loved.
She's a liability.
For you or the man you work for?
We've been trying to bring her in alive for 2 years. As if there's something wrong with her, we may need to consider some other options.
People are still property to the futuristic corporations.
You can show yourself out.
All right. He was trying to intimidate her and she didn't back down, so...
Hi, I can't come to the phone right now. Yeah, thinking about you a lot. Just wanted to hear your voice.
Was that Lucy's voice?
Do we know each other?
Don't think so.
What's your name?
Hey!
Stranger danger.
Get the fuck away from me!
She's another clone, but a younger version? So she was having like a dream about another clone. Is that like a connection thing? Do these clones have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth?
Please help me!
Was she designed to kill that girl?
Who are you? Who do you work for?
First, you gotta let the girl go.
She's the same, isn't she? The same as me.
Check her arm. Check her arm.
Lucy, it's not gonna end well.
Get in!
Yeah, they're getting in her truck.
It's a piece of shit. Oh, the license plate has like a barcode. That's interesting. I guess easier for cameras to scan and shit, which is kind of terrifying and dystopian.
Aunt Cosima, it's Kira. I'm worried.
Oh,
I think
no.
I may have done something terrible.
No. Mrs. S. Mrs. S is right there. God damn it. That was so good. That was so good. All right, everybody, that was Orphan Black Echoes Season 1, Episode 1, the pilot. And right from the beginning, this show starts off with a lot of mystery. This girl wakes up, no memory, and then she ends up breaking out of this fake house, and she's in this hangar. She goes into another room, and there's a vat with, like, pink goo and, like, a exoskeleton that we find out she was printed on or in or something like that. She is a person, but she's printed off of a scan of somebody. And that doctor was Kira. That she's Kira grown up. Wow, I really wish I would have finished listening to Next Generation, because Kira, I believe, was going to school with Charlotte at the time or something like that. And she was on the phone with Auntie Cosima. Is Tatiana gonna be in this show in some capacity? Obviously, she's not gonna be a main focus of the show, but she might pop up. She might be the Mrs. S was in it way too much, but she might have some kind of overarching role in this. Obviously, she was an accomplished scientist, and now she's helped Kira be an accomplished scientist. I wasn't expecting this right off the rip from Orphan Black, so from Orphan Black Echoes. So I am very excited, and it's only 2 a.m. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the next episode. So anyway, guys, remember, if you like these reactions and you want to keep seeing more just like them, please make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and subscribe and hit that little bell in the corner, because it'll tell you when my next video comes out, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I also do some bonus videos and barely stream. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, the Patreon and everything else is down below. And with the Patreon, you're going to get these reactions full length in a week or weeks before the YouTube audience. For example, right now, Orphan Black Echoes Season 1 is already available for the Soul Sister tier patrons and above. So if any of that interests you, please go check that out. If not, it'll be up here at some point. And yeah, that's going to be about it for me tonight, guys. So thank you so very much for joining me. You know I love and appreciate all my sestras and brother sestras. And remember, if you're going to go outside, please wear a mask, don't be an ass, and I will see you all next week with some more Orphan Black Echoes. Take it easy, guys.
Fuck off, creeps.